Hey there, Jim. It's you-know-who. Hey, hope you're having a good week. I wanted to check in with you. I don't know if you're already doing this. If you are already doing this, disregard it. But I wanted to show you the first thing that my father taught to me back when I was 15 years old, how to do a basic beat and a basic fill and kind of connect them. If you're already doing it, disregard. But if you're not doing it, I wanted to share it with you. And it's real easy. It starts like this. You're just going to count 4 on the ride. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just get comfortable counting out 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it doesn't have to be hurried, just a nice, easy pace, nice and consistent. And then once you're comfortable with that, then you add the bass drum on the 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So once you're comfortable with that, this is where it starts getting a little tricky, but the curve it's not a steep curve. You can get it within 10 minutes probably, if that. Then you're going to start doing the snare with your left hand on the 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the bass drum on the 1, the snare on the 3, and you're counting out 4 on the ride. And that's a basic drum beat. That's a basic 4 beat. Most of rock and roll is based on a 4 beat like that. Once you can play that, you can play along to most rock and pop songs, at least the stuff we grew up with. Now, once you're comfortable with that on the ride, bring your right hand over and you're leading with your right hand, just like on the ride. Now do the same thing on a closed hi-hat. You close the hi-hat, and it doesn't have to be crazy tight, just enough that they're squeezed together. But if you squeeze them too hard, you take all the tonality out of it. And then you do the same thing on the hi-hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you're comfortable with that, then you can go 1, 2 with the bass drum. And that most rock beats, that's what that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once you're comfortable with that, remember I was talking about playing open-handed versus closed-handed? Closed-handed, you're leading with your right hand on the hi-hat. Open-handed, you're leading with your left hand on a hi-hat and doing the snare drum with your right hand. So... And then you do the 2 on the bass drum. And if you get to where you're doing all that, now you're playing the hi-hat. Pardon me. Playing the hi-hat both closed-handed, which is the traditional way, and open-handed. And I strongly encourage you to learn both, because when I started, I just learned closed-handed, leading with the right hand, and never did anything with the left hand. And even when I play now, you can hear it's not sounding very confident or very, it's not tight. So if you can learn both of those early, as you grow into everything else, it'll give you so many more options. And I'd be a much different drummer today if I had learned both open and closed-handed at the same time. Because when you're playing closed-handed, now my right hand is open to the entire set to do accents off the toms, the cymbals, anything I want. If I'm leading with the right hand, my left hand's locked in. I can do a little bit of accents, or I have to lift both hands, and it's doable, but it's more complexity. Whereas if you're playing open-handed, now your right hand is open to do anything you want. And like I said, you may not be doing that right away, but as you grow into it, you'll be glad you did, because it'll give you so many more options. Lastly, to wrap it all up into a nice little bow, to be doing this basic drum beat and a fill, it's all going to be based on a 4. So you're going to be doing a 4 either leading on the ride or the hi-hat. It doesn't matter. But I'll do the ride just because you probably can't see this hi-hat. You just know I'm playing it. So... So you keep going around in fours. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you finish one of those circles, you go. And you're hitting a crash on the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 on the crash. And when you do the crash, if you hit the crash on its own, it sounds very thin. So ideally, I mean, you can do whatever you want, especially as you get going, experiment. But typically when you hit the crash, you want to hit the bass drum at the same time to kind of fill it out. Because here's the crash on its own, it sounds real thin. Another crash. But you do the bass drum at the same time on the 1, like I was talking about. Now it sounds good. You can also do instead of the bass drum, you can do the snare. So, in my opinion, whenever you hit a crash, you want to hit something else at the same time to kind of fill it out. It just sounds better, but experiment. So, to tie this all together, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 a couple of times on the ride, and I'm going to continue with the same 4, but around the toms. Finish with the 1, crash, and then 2, 3. Yeah, the crash on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you keep going with the 2, 3, 4 on the ride to keep it going. So I'll show you how to keep the whole thing moving. 1, 2, And if you can do that, you're now playing the drums. You can play a basic beat and a basic fill. And you're in the game, and everything else you can just build on from there. That video that I sent you with Kale playing, my nephew's nephew, that's what I had just taught him. He was doing a basic 4 beat, and then he was going around the toms and doing the crash and starting over on the ride. And if you can do that, you're on your way. That's basically what my father showed me at 15 years old. And he showed me a few other things here and there, but that's what got me started. The rest I learned just from listening to the radio and listening to music, trying to study what drummers were doing. And when I was able to be so lucky as to maybe go to a school dance where there was a live band or anywhere where there was a live band, I'd lock eyes right on that drummer and study everything that he was doing to see what I could learn from that. Anyway, that's it. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good week, and I wish you the very best on your drumming adventure. Have a good one, man.